And here's a new painting. Those are little peace birds covering the eyes of a person who has an atomic explosion coming out of their heads. And in front of them is a bomb on a spring. Yeah. Is that we're all going to die a horrible death engulfed in an atomic ball of fire. And over here you have a chick in a bikini with a giant lizard head, and over here you have a scientist with a giant lizard head, little lizard body. Like, what would happen if scientists were able to regenerate dinosaur DNA and combine them with like human DNA? That's the question that I'm asking here. This little lizard scientist, and the whole point of this painting is, and then there are the Canadians. You never know when they're just going to snap and overrun, North America, and impose their Canadian will on all and subjugate everyone on the continent. That could happen tomorrow. A painting about disaster, massive things that go wrong, like nuclear explosions. Now, we had during the 60s and the 70s, the Cold War. It seems like people just don't worry about that as much as they should these days, because it's going to happen. I firmly believe that if you have the weapon, you're going to use the weapon, whatever it is, it's going to be used. And then you have experimentation. So that's what the little lizard people represent, is experimentation gone wrong. And then there are bugs, all kinds of bugs, and man-made bugs, and bugs that aren't man-made, that are made by chickens in secret chicken factories, secret chicken germ factories.
The Delmarva Chicken of Tomorrow Queen, Nancy McGee of Berlin, Maryland. She and her attendants rode in a mammoth parade in Georgetown, sponsored by the Delmarva broiler industry.
So I've had people tell me, you need to have a reoccurring theme in your artwork. So I suppose I do. Actually, I have like disasters and death, and then the other thing that I really worry about is continents colliding. I mean, the continents are going to collide, and it's going to cause massive upheaval, and I just don't know if I'm going to be ready for that. Oh, well, I better wrap this up. I think American Idol's coming on. A mall to get a pizza. I mean, there are all sorts of horrible things that can happen. Mega disasters. Mega disasters. Like, your wife could just leave you one day, and, oh, well, not everything's horrible.